Earthbound travelers. Welcome to the night's episode of Will the Dice presents Scions of Oblivion. I'm Ter the DM, the world's okayest DM, and I will be guiding you on this experience of clusterfuckery. Thank you so much for joining. Before we get started, we do have announcements and introductions to make. First off, we offer mature audiences, so if you're offended by the word fuck or sexual innuendos, you don't want to be here. Secondly, we are in no way, shape, form affiliated or associated with any TTRPG manufacturers, creators, or producers. We are simply people getting together to play and have fun and share that fun with you. Now, Locke.
Hi, gamers! I'm Locke Clark, and I'm here to talk to you tonight about our partners in this endeavor, Level Up Dice, fine purveyors of luxury dice for all your sexy dice needs. And tonight, I'm going to tell you about the ionized constellation obsidian dice. Ooh, yeah, they are sexy, and they are brand new in the store. You can find them in the new releases section. And they are in matte black obsidian dice. They have numbers with a glyphic pattern around the numbers. The glyphics are in the shape of constellations around the numbers, and the numbers and the glyphics are ionized, which means they change colors in a sort of, they've got the whole rainbow. It's like looking at oil on water as you move them in the light. They are absolutely gorgeous. And you should go check those out. And to do that, you're going to go through our portal, because going through our portal makes us look good, and you want us to look good. So, oh, there's a sneeze. Hold on. Oh, and it went away. Okay, so
your face didn't explode.
Yeah, right. It's hiding back there. It's going to sneak up on me at some point. So that portal that you're going to take to get to these dice and look at them is https://bit.ly/L, Will of the Dice, all one word. That's bit.ly/LUD Will of the Dice. Go and check those out. They're in the new releases section. Check out the rest of what's on the site too while you're there. Find something for you, find something for a friend, or why not both? Also, we would like to thank the musicians who have provided music for tonight's show. Those musicians are Kevin MacLeod. They are Michael Gelfie. They are Dwergar. And they are Patrick Taylor, our very own Pants. Thanks, Pants!
Yay. Thank you, Locke. And Alice.
Hi, everybody. We at Will of the Dice do not condone the use of nicotine products such as vaping, cigarettes, and cigars. Nicotine is an addictive substance, and we want all of you to be happy and healthy. Though some of us might be users of such products, we do not encourage their use. Do what we say, not what we do. If you already do use and are looking to quit or are trying to quit, there are resources out there, and we encourage and support you in that endeavor. I myself am currently trying to quit. I have cut down my nicotine level, and I'm going to keep doing so until I no longer vape at all.
Yay, good for you. All right, that is the announcements. Let's get into the introductions.
Hey everybody, I'm Ren Matley. Tonight I'll be voicing Venphira, everybody's favorite little hate-filled ball of chaos, who recently laid claim to the throne of Angramora, the shadowed dreaming, the shadowed realm that has been threatening the material plane. And we'll see how badly that goes. You can find me over on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
Well, hey everybody, it's me. Excuse me, hang on. Well, hey everybody, it's me, Patrick, the voice of Tosh, the prince and Dragonlith, formerly from Dragonclaw, now in the form of a metal man, with a plan to save the world and help his friends along the way. He's gonna find his body some point and then just go retire, whatever that means. You can find me on Twitter at PeculiarPatrick.
Hi everyone, again, I'm Alice, the voice of Nyx Shadowstalker, formerly Dandy Santy Jumping Gigglebox Pincushion Monfrey, Shadowstalker. No longer the optimistic, sunshine-filled ball of gnome. She is now a tiefling with orange skin and violet hair, and horns that curve backward like an antelope's, and she is so bitter, so salty. She is like a 90% cacao chocolate bar with sea salt. And I'm loving it. And you can find me on Twitter at Captain Cupcake.
Hi, gamers. I'm still Luck Clark, and tonight I am playing Croc's Shadowstalker. I got it right that time. I almost didn't, but I got it. The full orc cleric of Lamergosh, the storm goddess of the Tuskspire orc tribes. He is 6'11", slate blue skin, wears full plate armor, and is pretty pissed off at the army of Angramora marching towards his village, um, and is unhappy that Lilith has just shown up. So let it begin. And you can find me on the Book of Faces and the Twitter patients at Lock Unruly. That's Lock with an H.
And as I said at the beginning of this, I'm Tier the DM, world's okayest DM. And you can find me on Twitter at tier_the_DM. As always, our safe word for tonight is porcelain. Are there any last requests before we get started?
In their face. In your endo. Wait, what?
It is known the party is in the Shadowstalker tribe, the orc tribe atop the mountains between Glandamere and Iron Sage, the Tusk Spire. It is known that at the base of the mountain, hundreds of thousands of Angramora soldiers, mindless brutes that will destroy anything that stands in their way on the command of the crown. It is known that one Akatosh, the former prince of a land long forgotten except by stories and history books, has activated the crown of iron for Venphira by naming her Queen of Angramora. It is known that Lilith has appeared. Protests are proclaiming that the crown has now been contested and wishing to parley. The sun rises, the morning comes, the fog rather, being burnt off the mountaintops, a reminder to the orcish people of life, how it is fleeting and fading. The sweet smell of smoke from campfires as cooking and coffee percolate. The hustle and bustle of the life of the tribe as it comes to life on this morning. You are there, around the central campfire. Lilith there. As I said, Venphira, I am here to parley.
I'm listening.
You wish to do this in front of your companions.
This is my family. You can talk to me here, you can talk to me wherever. Up to you.
I have nothing to hide.
And what is it you want?
I want to give you the crown of Angramora.
Venphira's gonna kind of squint her eyes, cross her arms, and look at her. In exchange for what?
The crown of the Nightmare Realm.
I'm listening.
You, for now, advocate the throne, so that I may take the army at the base of the mountain, march it into the Nightmare Realm, and claim what was once my home. Once that conquest is completed, I will advocate my rights to the crown of Angramora, allowing you to be queen.
And how do I know your ass won't double-cross me?
I have no reason to double-cross you.
I don't have any reason to trust you either. I need some insurance.
What type of insurance?
I don't know. I know there's always the magical contract, but...
Oh, you mean the ruse that the Church of the Magpie uses to fool
yeah.
suckers?
Yeah, I was about to say, but you and I both know those aren't foolproof.
Why do you need the crown?
For the army.
The Shadow Crown.
The army of
Can
Angramora only answers to the crown. And only
so
a
if the
queen can
crown
wear it.
names her general, will they not answer to her as your vassal?
I don't know. That's a great question, Tyr. Does Venphira know that?
Give me an insight check.
Which die do I want to try? How do you feel about a 22?
It would be possible, but not foolproof, as you could double cross her by turning the army on her. And you know that she knows that just by the look in her eye.
Seems like we're at a little bit of a stalemate here. We're going to have to work something out.
I know you want the crown. I know that you see those people as your own. I do not want Angramora. I want to return to my home, where I am from. You know that feeling of being lost and not fitting in. I belong in the Nightmare Realm. But
Oh, I'm
to
not going to
have my
disagree with
place
that.
there, I must take it. Let us...
Here,
Yes.
could Tosh make an insight check after what Lilith has just said?
Yeah, go ahead.
Cool. It could be the music. It could be me being a level 15 monk now. But I'm starting to feel more in tune with maybe talking through people is the right thing to do. Oh, that's a 5.
You're unable to get a read.
I'd like in on that action though.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I don't think my bonus is gonna be enough. What's my insight? 2! A powerful 2!
You're unable to get a read.
You're going in timeout.
All right, why the hell not? What is my insight? Oh, yeah, I'm good at this skill. Don't fuck me, Ustad. All of it. All of it. 29.
What you can tell, she is being completely honest. She is indeed here to parlay and to come to an accord. And from her demeanor, it seems that when she speaks of Angramora not being her home, but the Nightmare Realm being her home, she is sincere.
I will make you this offer then. We do not trust you with the crown. And I think I can speak for all of us, including Venphira, when I say this. Giving you the crown is not an option.
Just
Or
hang on,
if you-
Karak.
What's that?
I said just hang on, Karak.
Okay.
So you didn't answer my question there, Lilith. What kind of insurance can you give me to guarantee so that I know you're not going to double cross me?
If I double cross you, kill me.
Oh, you think for a second I wouldn't? But I want some insurance.
What insurance can I give?
That's what I'm asking you. What can you offer?
I will send the army away now to show that I am here in earnest.
It's a good
But
start.
there is no insurance policy that I can give that I won't double cross you. You will just have to take my word for it.
That is where my thoughts lie. If may I?
I think you understand why I'm having a hard time with this, right?
Yes. which is why I propose.
She was talking to Lilith, sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
I propose an alternate solution. You, we cannot trust, but you know that I am good to my word. Yes.
I do not know you.
I will swear upon my deity, and I will swear with my life. We will name you general of the army of Angramora and allow you to take the army to go and claim your crown. And then we will retract our army back to Angramora once you have completed your task and will not turn it against you.
And I have no reason to trust you. So it seems we are at an impasse.
As I said, I will swear upon my life to my deity.
Do you know how many people swear upon their lives to their deities on a daily basis? Look, I do not want to fight. I could have come and killed you and taken the crown. I could have killed you while you were in Angramora and at the mercy of those that kept you captive. I want to do this in a civil manner.
And so do I.
If I may, Your Majesty and Your Lilith, you are currently working with well, a really bad person. I'm to believe, if my brains and circuits are still working properly. You're still in alliance with Zakez, correct?
No, that alliance has been broken.
Aha!
Insight.
Now there.
I'd like in on a piece of that too.
I want to know if that's true.
Oh, that is much better. 19.
Dirty, dirty 20.
Ants?
Oh, he's not inciting. He's mid thought. So
She is, from all appearances, telling the truth.
aha! See, now that is something we can work with, because as you probably already know, considering you were working with him, we're kind of going against him. A way to be able to possibly earn our trust, and we earn in turn trust you. Do you have any information about him that would be beneficial?
He is afraid.
Now that is very interesting. Go on.
There is a group that may or may not be closing in on something that would completely foil his plans.
And
I
you
will not say
being
no
one of
more
his...
because eyes and ears are everywhere.
that is fair. I was just about to ask if you are someone that is privy to that plan, and if so, would you make us privy to it? But I understand wanting to live and everything, and going home and all that. If you may, I know civility and everything, and Your Majesty, if I may request that we have like a little bit of a what is those things called? A quaddle, a cuddle, huddle. That is what it is. A huddle, like a group huddle where we can discuss and not have to worry about eyes and ears everywhere.
There are ears that can hear even if we're huddled and whispering.
I mean, that's fair. Hopefully, Lilith, do your ears work like this?
We'll step away if needed, but time is growing short.
I completely understand that. Just like give us, you could even time it if you wanted. Give us a quick 2 minutes, and we will come back to you with an offer of hopefully not having to kill you.
You will arch an eyebrow. Is this your wish, Your Majesty?
So right now it sounds like our options are I trust you or you trust me.
You know that as a general, my powers will be only so far, and that the war against the Nightmare Realm will be vast. I need the crown. I will give you your time to consult with your advisors.
So you wouldn't trust me to command them.
I do not trust you, but you have enough on your plate that you need to worry about.
Angramora is one of the things I need to worry about.
She will turn and walk away so that you all may huddle.
Cuddle huddle.
Perfect. All right.
Big
Now,
spoon.
I'm
um,
not cuddling.
that's perfectly within your right, Your Majesty. How I'm gonna be weird here, y'all. I think this is a good opportunity to really create a. We were talking about not having to kill her before, right? Right?
She's tried to kill all of us enough times. You understand why I'm hesitating, right?
This is true, but she did let the one of the biggest things slip. Zakez is afraid.
She hasn't tried to kill me yet.
Yeah, well, I don't know
I think-
shit about you, so...
I think it's the general you. But if Zakez is afraid, this will help cement that fear. We're finally, I feel, as on the moving forward. We are the ones initiating. We are no longer reacting. We have the control here. As your friend and now half bodyguard, half advisor, I think we should trust her. Not fully, obviously. That could truly be the thing, but I don't know. Something about her talking about her Angramora is not her home, the Nightmare Realm is her home, and that she just wants to go back home. I don't know, I couldn't tell, but maybe there's some truth there.
Yeah, she is a creature of nightmare. That's why she doesn't belong on the throne of my place.
And I agree with this.
And if she winds up with both crowns and doesn't give back the one she said she would, then isn't that
And we kill
exactly
her.
what Zakez wanted originally?
Exactly.
Killing her becomes exponentially more difficult if she is in control of the army of Angramora and the army of Nightmare.
Tosh. We couldn't get at Alashan when he had just one army. How would we get at her if she had two?
Hmm.
Y'all
I
wait
suppose
here. I'm gonna
me.
go talk to her. And she's gonna
Fair
turn
enough.
and walk away. Walk over to Lilith.
And Tash will sit down with his staff in his lap and wait patiently for Venphira to return.
Next will eat some bacon.
I do those in the SCA will get this instantly. I do the entourage thing. I walk over and stand a respectful distance away, but loom menacingly behind Venphira, and stay in Lilith's eye line, watching her carefully.
I think you and I need to talk a little more. I think you're
muted.
Very well.
Are there like tree logs or stumps or something we can sit down on?
There's places to sit under the large tents.
If there's a spot where there's nobody, Fennel kind of gesture.
Walking over under the shade of a large tent. Large chairs carved from tree trunks there around the fire. You both take a seat. The fire crackling, the sweet scent of the smoke.
Look, I get your hesitation, but I think you get mine too.
I understand your hesitation, Venphira, and you understand mine.
Yeah, I do.
If I wanted
But I'm not
you,
the one who came after you. You kept coming after us.
I did what I had to do to survive. I know you understand that.
I do understand that. I can command the armies to go after the crown for you.
But you can't be on the battlefield. You have greater things to do.
And if you're
And-
wearing the crown of Angormora, you need to be on the throne of Angormora, not on a battlefield. A general belongs on the battlefield. A queen belongs on her throne tending her people.
Angormora does not work that way.
It did for Alishan. It did for Gangriella.
Gangriella led her armies at the front, and Alishan was an idiot.
Well, that we can agree on. Dumbass wanted to marry me, for God's sake.
He could have chosen worse.
They could have chosen nicer, too.
Look, if I wanted to bring harm to you, I would come and try to take the crown by force. I am trying to do this through civil means. Yes, I know that we have history, but this could be a beginning of peace between the Nightmare Realm and Angormora.
And I'd like that. It's good for everybody, including the material plane. You'll forgive me, I've had to do a lot of growing up in the last few months. I think it's been now. Fuck, I don't even know.
Have one thing that I can offer.
What's that?
My true name.
Does that work with you like it does with other demons?
Yes.
All right. Give me that. I allow you to take the throne on a limited basis. But once you have your crown, I get mine back.
That is the plan.
And if you do any harm to the material plane, or you refuse to give it back, it's on.
It is understood.
I'm going to talk to the others. I will be right back. So Ven will get up, walk back to the others.
When you approach, Akatosh will stand up.
Why are you being so weird?
Nyx was already still standing, so
I'm just being respectful. I don't. Look, it's very weird for me too, because in this situation, I would normally be like total dumbass. I'll be 100% honest with you, but just maybe it's the wind, the fog, the fact that there's a giant fucking army down there, and I don't actually want to die or fight it at the moment. My body is so close, Venphira. My body is so close.
don't
So-
parlays usually come with like a peace offering, some sort of gift or something?
I don't
How'd you
know.
go?
I've never had to do one before. She offered me her real name. Her true name.
Oh shit. That's big time stuff right there.
She said it works with her like it does with other demons.
That's big time shit. I think that's almost more valuable than knowing exactly what Zakez's plan is. I'm doubling down on making her our friend.
I mean, you don't really know me, but I'm siding with Shiny over there.
She's gonna look over at Karak. What do you think, Papa?
It's a gamble either way. She is forthcoming and truthful and gives us her... Actually, wait, before I say that, Tyr, what do I know about the magic of using someone's true name?
Give me an Arcana check.
Do not fuck me, Ustad. That's pretty good. That's a 15 plus nothing. I have no arcana, so 15.
From things that have been said and done in the past, books that you've read or lore that you have heard, if you have Dinzan's of another plane's true name, you can summon it and control it to do your bidding.
I did not prepare the spell that would force her to speak the truth. So we will have to ensure that when she says it, we feel that she is being honest with us, but yes. With that, I would trust her a bit more. And you are queen, so in the end it is your decision.
That feels so weird. But I'm going to be honest with the three of you. I'm kind of desperate. I can't be through peace and your people get wiped out, Karak. And my need protecting too. And if she and I can actually forge a peace between the nightmares and the shadows, that means good stuff for everybody, including the material plane.
Wait. As a precaution, I know it won't do much, but maybe it's something she won't think about. Can you close the gates of Angramora while you're wearing the crown before you give it to her?
I don't know.
I mean, the gates are no longer sealed, but closing them could prevent things from there spilling onto our plane until the crown comes back to you.
I honestly don't know. So Tyr, actually, would she know?
He wouldn't know.
That's what I thought.
It's worth a
I don't
shot.
know. I hate to say it, but she might know more than I do. Alishan didn't
Wait.
live long enough to actually tell me anything.
Wait a tick. What about that thing that was attached to you? The girl, the lady. Wouldn't she know if you?
Oh,
Do you still talk to her?
Yeah, so she kind of, sort of. Well, all right, enough of this trying to be polite shit. Look, that fucking bitch was the reason I got stuck there anyway. Fucking Gangriella double-crossed my ass. I don't think for a second,
Ooh.
not for a fucking second, do I believe that she inhabited my body to try to fucking save me. She was looking to save her own ass the entire time. So I kind of sort of tossed the ring in the lava. But anyway.
I'm sorry. When the lava? Which lava?
In the mountain where we fought that thing. You guys took a long time getting here. I was bored and I was angry.
Fair enough.
Oh
Tosh, there's a cave right over there that has tons of
No,
lava in it.
no, I remember that cave. I was just very confused. I was like, the first time or the second time that we were in there? But apparently, it wasn't even either of those times.
Very well.
Damn.
When Nick
Perhaps
shows knowledge of where the cave is, Ven's gonna look at her and arch an eyebrow but not say anything.
Nyx is
You are
gonna
not
sort of
wearing
squint
the
at her.
ring. Got you. Later. Yes. Perhaps we make the closing of the gates so that things don't spill into the material plane while she is off sacking the Nightmare Realm. A condition of handing over the crown.
I vote that.
She broke them open. It's the least she can do.
All right, I'll go talk to her.
Wait, before you do that, I'd like to use a perception check using my blind sense to try it. Close my eyes, use my blind sense to see if there's anyone within 10 feet of us that might be invisible.
All right.
Because you never know. Some blue asshole might be standing right behind me listening to every fucking word. Ooh, that's good. What's my perception bonus?
Also, I cast guidance on Venphira,
Ooh.
just in case you have to make any checks while you're talking to her.
That would be a 30, a dirty 30.
You don't sense anything.
Okay. Okay, go on.
All right, I'll go talk to her. Venphira will turn around, walk back to where Lilith is sitting. And forgetting her decorum or her attempts at decorum for a moment, she's just going to flop down in the chair across from her again without, like saying anything. I have one other thing I want to ask.
Okay.
Do you know how to close the gates?
I do not.
I'd feel better knowing the gates were closed. Especially with neither one of us there to kind of keep an eye on shit.
It is my understanding that you, or at least your friends, have been on a quest that would be able to provide that knowledge. But that knowledge I do not have.
Then that's on us. Can I roll a perception check or an insight check?
Sure. And remember, you have guidance.
That's right. Is that a D4?
Yes.
By the way, just for the record, I followed back over and am standing entourage distance away.
So that's 23.
What are you trying to insight?
Is she being honest about not knowing how to close the gates?
As far as you can tell, yes.
All right, then closing the gates is on us. How long do you think it's going to take you?
I'm hopefully just a week or so.
Would you agree to check in with me? Let me know how things are going. Maybe that sounds weird to you, but I kind of like knowing what's going on.
I can do that.
And if I don't hear from you, I'm going to use your name, just to make sure you're not dead.
I understand. I do want this to be civil between us, Venphira. I have no malice towards you or your friends.
I wish I could say the same, but I am trying to be civil. But you get it. It's kind of new for me, right?
I understand.
I'm not exactly used to giving a fuck about anything.
I also understand that.
All right, so we do this. You get your crown. I get mine. And we end this bullshit.
Correct.
And hey, if we're lucky, maybe somebody kills the Kez in the process.
That would be quite the feat.
Like I said, if we get lucky. If nothing else, we screw up his plans.
I have a condition.
What's that?
Only you know my name.
Sounds fair. She's gonna lean in and whisper to her in Infernal. So what's your secret?
I need everyone but Venphira to please earmuff.
Oh, I was so hoping we were going to say that. I was about to be like, yes. Yes.
Her name's Puddin' Pop Von Snickelstein.
He will whisper back in Infernal, my name is Esmeralda.
Just Esmeralda?
Esmeralda.
All right, then. Can I insight that? Make sure she's giving me everything.
Sure.
Oh, that's not bad. That's 18?
She seems to be telling the truth.
All right. Still speaking to her in Infernal. Then we have a deal. Right?
We have an accord. The crown, please.
She's going to reach for it. Kind of pause a second. I want to hear from you in a week.
So
Before
be it.
that, if something goes wrong.
So be it.
Very, very hesitantly is going to lift it off her brow, hold it out in front of her. Make them leave. Now.
You will take the crown, place it on her head. Can I bring the others back?
Yeah.
The army will be gone by nightfall.
You said you'd have them leave this morning.
It's a large army. It will take them a while.
Fair enough.
There's 250,000 strong down there. It will take a bit. It was a pleasure doing business with you, Venphira,
See to it that you stick to our agreement.
and you do the same.
She's going to nod to her. Stand up. Well, I guess I'll hear from you.
She will nod, snap her fingers, and disappear.
Ven's going to turn around, walk back to the others. I have her name. She doesn't know how to close the gates. That's on us. The army is starting to leave. It's going to take time for them to all leave. There's a lot of them. They'll be gone by nightfall. She's agreed to check in with me and keep me posted on what's happening in the Nightmare Realm.
Good.
Cool.
I'd have done this sooner, and I apologize. But you never know who's listening, and I didn't realize you weren't wearing the ring. And I cast Sending to Venphira,
Okay.
and I do it without speaking out loud. I send 25 words. Nyx is Dandy. We had Dandy reincarnated. Sorry we couldn't tell you. We're afraid Antivar might hear. We never know when he's around or listening. You can respond to this message, but don't use your out loud voice.
Her eyes are going to get really big, and in your head, you're going to hear, "You fucking dick, you waited this long to fucking tell me," and she's going to punch him in the arm.
That doesn't work when you're out loud. He says that doesn't work when you're wearing the ring. I didn't know you took it off.
You talked to me while I was in fucking Angramora.
Yes, because I assumed you were taking it off periodically in case messages were trying to get to you, and I just got lucky. I didn't know that you weren't wearing it actively.
She's going to turn and look at Nyx and kind of squint at her, walk over, look at her really close.
Nyx will look down at her, because I'm assuming Nyx is taller than Venphira
Probably.
at this
Ben's
point.
5'2", so she's probably staying in front of her, looking up at her.
Yeah, Nyx is 5'8", so it's a
6-inch difference, yeah. She's going to squint at you a little. It's good to see you. Turn around and just walk away.
You go to turn to walk away, you will feel a tremor at your feet. It will be soft at first, almost tickling, and then it will grow. You will hear people start to scream in terror as you see spider-like creatures burrow from the ground. Arachnid creatures with tails of scorpions attached. One there before you. I need everyone to please roll initiative.
Well, shit.
Nyx is
thought you were
going
about
to
to
curse an
pull-
orcish.
You thought I was about to pull
Oh.
what?
I thought you were about to have the simultaneous event that happened last evening. Because above table, y'all, if you weren't there, this is to the audience. If you weren't there yesterday, if you don't go back and watch what I think is one of the most beautiful moments in this entire campaign, and maybe I'm biased because I personally love Dragonclaw, you're doing yourself a disservice. However, this episode, what we just went through, that's like top 2 moments ever. Ever.
All right.
Also,
You can
sorry for the
also-
motorcycles.
You can also join me in Owlbear. Rock.
Oh, right. 16.
Nyx.
9.
Tosh.
6.
Venphira.
18.
Alrighty. So we're going to have to take a quick break because I need to use the restroom really, really bad. This will be a 5 to 10 minute break. I know it's sooner than normal. I'm sorry, guys. My medicine does mean things to me. But we'll be back, hang out, and then we come back. Combat will ensue as the party faces the creature from the Nightmare Realm. Thanks so much for hanging out while we got our break and our snickety snacks. We are now going in to combat the creature appearing. It looks similar to a scritch. It is very arachnid with a scorpion tail. However, it is larger and has bright colored orb designs on its exoskeleton. Venphira, you're up first.
Which is weird because I'm like never first. So I would like to know is there anyone else like in the area? I know there had been other orcs and whatnot milling around. Are they still there or have they cleared the area?
They have cleared the area. The women and children have ran towards what would be the southern part of the camp. The warriors of the tribe are fighting the other creatures that appeared.
All right, so the women and children are like in this general area toward the southern
Yes.
area of the camp.
Yes.
All right, well then I'm going to take the roll of the dice on it, and I would like the creature to make a DC 18 dexterity saving throw. It's 8.
The cat agrees.
Yeah, sorry, she is the fussiest little thing ever.
You said Dex?
Yep, DC 18 dexterity save.
Okay, it passes.
So it will take half damage once I get done adding up my damage. So I rolled really low on my dice, so that's only 24. So 12, it'll only take 12 points of lightning damage. Oh shit. The lightning will ignite flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried, it says.
What's the range? How?
It's a 5-foot wide, 100-foot long line.
All right, so
Is it my turn to start a fire?
looks like it is.
Knee-jerk reaction.
Those two tents are on fire. Is that your turn?
Yep.
It is now the creature's turn. It will make a scuttling noise and then charge you, Venphira.
Of course it will.
First attack with its claw. 19.
Yeah, that hits.
$16 points of bludgeoning damage. Second attack with its claw.
I need my third keyboard, sorry.
12.
12 amazingly misses me.
All right. Now it will stab at you with its tail.
Of course it will.
24.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll hit.
I need a Constitution saving throw, please,
Of course.
as you take 26 points of piercing damage.
Well, let me do that real quick before I forget what it was. And a con save.
Yes.
+8.
26.
26.
You are good. All
Oh,
right.
good.
That is its turn. That will bring up Karok.
I was thinking about getting cute, but I'm not gonna get cute. I am going to move to be behind it. How big is this thing anyway? Tip to tip. Oh yeah, it's 10 feet. So if I put it right in the center, everybody should be fine, and that's good. And then I'm gonna call lightning at 5th level.
Alrighty.
And then I'm gonna drop a lightning bolt on its head, dead center mass.
What's the DC?
19. Dex.
Dex. It's fine. So it'll take half.
It'll take half, and that is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5.
Tosh, I have to relay a message from the chat. Penelope says, "Hi, Tosh."
Oh, hello there, Penelope.
27 points of lightning damage.
All right. Is that your turn?
That is, I believe, my turn, as I don't think I have any bonus actions I can do. Oh, you know what? Bonus action. I am going to harness divine power and regain the third level spell slot I spent on message,
Okay.
or on sending rather. And that's my turn.
All right. That'll bring up Nyx.
All right. Just double checking that I'm not muted. Nyx is going to move to this thing's side. Not quite at what would be a quarter between Venphira and Karak. And we're going for that classic of classics, that good old Stibita Stab.
What weapon are you using?
She's just using her rapier. Ooh, that's a good number. I like these dice because they're the ambassador dice and they like to roll high. That would be a 28 to hit.
That hits.
Yay! And I get to roll 1 of you, and because it's preoccupied, I get to roll 7 of you. Alright, so that is 9 on the regular. And that is 10, 16, 24 on the sneak.
24.
Just the 9.
I'm sorry.
It's 24 plus 9 because the regular attack was 9. The 24 was just the sneak.
Okay. All right. Is that your turn?
She is going to bonus action disengage about 5 feet back, because that's the last bit of movement she has.
All right. So coming in first, the lightning streaking from Venphira, blasting through the creature, carving a path of destruction through 2 of the tents in the back. Karat coming, calling forth the power of Lemergosh. Lightning slamming down on the creature. Nyx in her new tiefling form, agilely spinning in, finding a chink in the armor of this creature, the rapier blade piercing in. That'll bring us to Tosh.
So this is gonna be a really silly question. But since I am a monk now, and now no longer ability to switch people and places with me, but I used to be able to do that. Is there a way that I could still do that, but I'll take the action to basically run in front of some Venphira, have the creature to Tosh's back and go, "I'm really sorry about this, Your Majesty," and push her, like do the shove action 5 feet back so she's not in combat?
Give me an athletics check.
Like I'm okay to like roll the shove attack against Venphira because he's not like announcing it. He doesn't know how to like spin people. I can't mechanically do that anymore. But he is sworn to protect the queen of his friend, and so he's doing it the best way he knows how, which is getting in front of her and pushing her. The athletics check that's going to be a 21.
All right. So that'll move Venphira here, and you there.
Yeah, so we basically swap spots. And then I'm going to use a key point to, since I have not attacked anything on this day, I am still, I am still benefiting from the sanctuary effects from being a monk. But I'm going to spend a key point to do patient defense. So he's going to basically run up behind Venphira and say, "I'm really sorry about this." Push her back 5 feet, and then with his staff spin into a defensive position.
All right. And that's your turn?
That'll be all for Tosh.
All right, that'll bring up Venphira.
I was just gonna Misty Step out of the way, but I guess that works. What the shit, Tosh? And then he'll hear her say something in Infernal, since he understands Infernal. And to him, it sounds like kind of like cussing, but she's casting Blight. So the creature needs to make a DC 18 Constitution save as Venphira's eyes go solid black and shadow just swirls around her.
The creature will use its legendary resistance, so it'll take half damage.
All right. Oh wait, those are 6s. Those are for lightning bolt. I need 8s for blight. I need just a second to do maths. I am sorry, everybody. All right, so that would have been 40, so half is 20.
The infernal, the shadows, her eyes turning completely black, pupilless like that of a shark, shadows welling out of her eyes and wreathing her wrists, coming through shadowed vines, busting from the ground, wrapping around this creature as necrotic energy burns into its exoskeleton. It will let out a deep, roaring growl, and then it will take its attack. It's taking a bite attack at you, Tosh. It is rolling with disadvantage.
So before that happens, it will need to make a a wisdom saving throw. Otherwise, and if it fails, it has to choose a new target, or lose the attack or spell. And my DC, I believe, is 16. Let me double check that.
Okay, so it rolled a 6.
So yes, the DC is 16. So it would it needs to target someone else, or it loses the attack. Because I am so calm and collected. This is due to my where is it? The no wholeness. Where are you? Tranquility. It's at the end of a long rest. I gain the effect of a sanctuary spell until until the start of my next long rest, unless it ends normally, which would normally end if I attack something.
Alrighty. So I will let the rolls that I rolled stand. Will a dirty 20 hit you, Karak?
Oh, no.
All right. So its bite attack misses, going for its claw attack.
Yep.
Oh, that will miss. That will miss. And its tail attack. That will miss. All right. That will bring up Karak.
Yeah, Karak raises his hand to the sky, looks at the creature who I assume is now facing him because, it had to turn to attack me, looks it straight in its face and says, "Be gone from our plane, or continue to taste Lammergash's lash," and I bring my hand down, and another lightning bolt crashes down from the sky. DC 19 dex save, please.
That is fine.
So it takes half.
Yes.
Oh, hey, I have a question. We set fire to a couple of tents there. I'm in control of a giant storm cloud. Can I include rain with my call lightning spell? Can it be raining?
No.
No. I don't get that. All right. It's fine. Ooh. Oh. So many pictures. All the pictures. So that's 20 and that's 32 and 37 points of lightning halved.
All right. It is taking its legendary action and striking at you with its tail, Rock.
All right.
Oh.
All right.
Ray.
When you're done rolling, the damage that I'm taking, you can make a DC 18 dex saving throw.
Well, I'm more concerned with you making a con save.
Yeah. Just but
Uh,
you're gonna do the dex save too.
Dex save. It fails.
Okay, so it's gonna take 2d8 points of lightning for hitting me, because fuck him. So that's gonna be 15 points of lightning damage as I use Wrath of the Storm as my reaction. And my Constitution saving throw is an 18.
All right. You are not petrified, but you do take 48 points of piercing damage.
Oof.
Okay.
All right. That will bring up Nyx.
Okay. Nyx is going to slide in. Say second
Shit.
first, same as the first. That'll be a 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Alrighty. I need you, and you, and the 4 of you. Alright, that's 9 on the regular. Again. 5, 9, 10, 14, 16, 18, 21 plus 9 would be 30 in total.
All right. Once
And
more,
then-
finding a chink in the arm of the blade, piercing through the creature, growling in protest.
And once again, disengaging.
All righty. Dancing back and preparing, that will bring up Tosh.
He seeing that this thing's butt is to him, he is going to take this opportunity to smack the shit out of it.
Smack that ass.
First attack. Wow, I'm all smack that butt. So
Give me that ass.
first attack. It's a 15.
15 misses. Your
Damn, that's a big
staff
ass.
bouncing off of its armored exoskeleton.
So I rolled a natural 1. I would like to use... No, there's nothing I can do there. There's really honestly nothing I can do there. So yeah, I rolled a natural 1.
Roll damage.
Yay. 7 magical bludgeoning damage.
You going again for a second strike against the creature. Its tail will smack you, spinning you around. Your staff smacking Venphira upside the head for 7 points of damage.
Oh, sorry.
You are really lucky I like
Thank you. And as a bonus action, I'm gonna take an unarmed strike. Because that's my life. Oh, why does the unarmed strike work? That's a 27.
As you're a monk, that'll hit.
I would like to spend a key point to try to make it a stunning strike. So con save DC 16.
It is stunned.
Oh yeah, that's what we like to hear. That is for 9 magical bludgeoning damage because my fists are magical.
All right. So
Yeah, and that's me.
finally, getting frustrated, channeling your focus, using your monk prowess, the brass knuckles that were gifted to you by Tarios adorning your hands as you crash into the exoskeleton, seeing a small series of cracks spiderweb out from your point of impact. That will bring us back to Venphira.
All right. I would like the creature to make a dexterity 18 saving throw, please.
What?
I am casting Disintegrate. But Disintegrate is an all or nothing spell, so I need it to make its save or not.
Natural 19.
All right. And it doesn't have any disadvantage from being stunned or anything, right?
Let me double check it. May. You said it's a dex?
Yes.
I believe stun gives you dex. It automatically fails dexterity saving throws.
Perfect.
Oh, hell yeah.
Perfect. Hang on, I gotta get out 10d6. Plus it takes 40 points of base damage. Because it's 10d6 plus 40 is the damage on Disintegrate.
Art. That is a lot of damage.
It is a lot of damage. But it's all or nothing on Disintegrate. All right, let me make sure.
Good teamwork, guys.
Well, that changes what I was going to do next turn.
Right.
We're a unit. Yeah.
15. So 65 altogether. 65 points of damage. And that is, what kind of damage is that? Force damage, if that makes any difference. And if that had taken it to 0, it would have completely disintegrated it. But I don't think it did.
Once more, the shadows pulling around Venphira's feet, wreathing her hands as they blast forward. The creature howling in pain as energy eats through parts of its exoskeleton, red, pulsating flesh now visible from underneath. It is the creature's turn. It is stunned. There's nothing it can do. That will bring up Karak.
Yeah, it will. Yeah, that's the one I'm gonna do. So the first thing I'm going to do for my turn is I'm going to cast a cantrip. I cast Toll the Dead. I take my my sword and I bang it against my shield, and I look at it, and because I haven't cast this spell in so long, I fall back into my old habits, and I yell, "I grant you a glorious death!" And as the bell sound reverberates from the shield, skeletal hands reach up from the ground, spectral ones, and they grab hold of it. And I need it to make a Wisdom 19 save, please.
It fails.
Okay, so it's going to take a whole whopping 1d12 points of necrotic damage. That is 10 points of necrotic.
Alrighty.
And that's my action, was to cast a cantrip.
Okay.
I will then cast a bonus action spell. I will cast... where is it? There it is. 7th level Divine Word.
That's a bonus action?
That is a bonus action.
What is it?
I utter a divine word imbued with the power that shaped the world at the dawn of creation. Choose any number of creatures I can see within range. The range is 30 feet, by the way. Each creature that can hear you must make a charisma saving throw, DC 19.
Okay, I rolled a natural 19.
So it doesn't take any of... Damn, it doesn't get any of those. Is this creature a celestial, elemental, fey, or fiend?
It is a fiend.
It is immediately forced back to its plane of origin and cannot return to this current plane for 24 hours by any means short of a wish spell.
And so it vanishes. The creature sent back to its... I can't believe a 7th level is a bonus action. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's got a very limited effect. To do anything that's not on that list of creatures, it has to have less than 50 hit points and fail a save. So it's a very, it has to meet both of these calls. It has to fail a save and then have less than 50 hit points.
Well, it passed its save.
Right. So the effects are, if it's 50 hit points or fewer, it is deafened for a minute. 40 hit points or fewer, deafened and blinded for 10 minutes. 30 hit points or fewer, blinded, deafened, and stunned for 1 hour. 20 hit points or fewer, it is killed instantly. But then the last line of the spell says, regardless of its current hit points, oh no, wait, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's only. I'm sorry. That's only. No, so the spell does nothing. This creature is still there. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I misread that. That last line seems to say, I missed the part where it said this is also if it fails, because the last line seems to indicate that regardless, if it's one of these creatures, it goes away.
Okay.
But I misread it. That's my bad. So yeah, it's an all or nothing sort of spell, which is why.
All right. That will bring up Nyx.
All right, we doing this again, because Nyx is a broken record.
Before you roll, you have advantage on your attack.
It did not help much. $15, and I know that misses.
15 misses. This time unable to get the blade into the chinks hitting part of the exoskeleton. That will bring up Tosh.
This thing starting to move again. Tosh is going to take some good old smacks. Nope, I don't like how I said that. He's just gonna try and smack it again. The first attack, is a 15.
Misses.
And I will use, things that I haven't used in a hot second. I'm going to spend, where is it? Where is this key focused attack thing? There it is. I'm going to spend 3 key points to plus 6 to the roll, so that it is a 21.
Just hits.
Perfect. And with that just hit, I'll spend another key point for it to make a DC 16 Constitution saving throw while I roll damage to see if it's
use
stunned.
the legendary reaction to pass the saving throw. So it's 2 burnt.
Sounds good. That will be for 9 bludgeoning damage. Magical as always, as it is his quarterstaff. Coming in for a second hit. Really? It is a 14. I'm not going to spend any key to...
That'll miss.
Okay. And for my bonus action... I will... As I look again... I will take another key, spending one, as long as I've spent one or more key points in my turn, I'm going to make a monk weapon bonus action attack, so I'll attack again with my quarterstaff.
Alrighty.
Oh, goodness gracious, it wanted to roll high, and then it rolled a 16.
And that will miss. It will take its legendary action, spinning on you. Taking a strike with its tail. That is a dirty 20.
That will hit.
I need a Constitution save, please.
You got it.
You will take 22 points of piercing damage.
22 piercing. Con save is a 28.
You are fine. That will bring up Venphira. You're muted, Vin.
All right. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna... I think I'm gonna blight it again. So it needs to make a DC 18 con save.
It will burn its last legendary resistance.
Is that to half damage?
Yeah.
All right. Let me get my 6. No, sorry, 8d6. Not 68. 8d6. Ooh, that's not the same thing. All right, so it'll end up taking half the damage. Let me get the die that I just dropped. So I've got 30, so half of that will be 15.
All right.
And that will be my turn.
The energy once more pouring forth, the ropes that are undulating, squirming, and writhing of necrotic shadowed energy wrapping around it. You will see them drag the creature into the earth as it destroys it.
Hooray!
Yay!
Nice. Now, what about all those? I shall point out to look around for any more of them.
You will see that the other 3 that attacked are slain. They are a strew of dead warriors and dead creatures from the Nightmare Realm. The tents burning. Does the fire spread? It does not.
Wait, I'm sure I've got something I can use to put the fire out.
Nyx is gonna go try and find a water bucket.
Next, you will see that the orcs are, I almost said ogres. The orcs are forming a bucket brigade to try to keep the fire.
No, I spin on it immediately, put myself in a straight line with that line of flame, and I cast Gust of Wind.
Give me an insight check.
Let me read you the spell before you make me make that insight check.
Okay.
Under the spell, it says that I cast a line of strong wind, 60 feet long, 10 feet wide, The blast emanates directly from you in a direction you choose. The gust disperses gas or vapor. It extinguishes candles, torches, and similarly unprotected flames in the area.
Good enough.
Only
The fire-
protected flames have a 50% chance of staying lit.
The fire goes out.
Sorry about that. Now the question is, did she cause that? Or did somebody else decide they're pissed off at us for helping her?
It's a good question. I'm going to go in
Those are
and
nightmare.
I'm going to go and see if I can revivify any of the fallen warriors. I'm going to check on, make sure that my family are up. If not, I'm going to attempt to revivify them.
Rock. Just like in the temple, your restorative magic seems to be
Oh, no.
unable to touch.
It was worth a shot.
You will see an elder begin to approach the group. A female orc with long, flowing gray hair in several braids, adorned with bone, jewel, and stone. Gnarled hands gripping a walking staff as they tremble, making their way before you. They will raise a crooked finger at you, Tosh. You are the one. Karak will know this elder to be Is Langfang, the seer of the tribe. You are the one I have waited for all these years. When the Prince of Swords sheds his skin and sits the diamond throne, the bloom of light will grow again and bind us to this world.
Okay.
My journey is now complete. And she will begin walking towards the site that was labeled as sanctuary ground.
Wait, hang on. Excuse me. Wait, hang on. And he's gonna kind of follow after her.
Following, she is not difficult to keep pace with as she moves slow, but she does not acknowledge you, Tosh. She just keeps walking.
Oh, okay, hang on here. You said the Prince of Swords and shedding my skin and Diamond Throne. What the fuck is a Diamond Throne? And also, where are you going, old orcish lady?
I'm going to rest, young man. I am weary. It is my time.
Rest where? There's plenty of you literally just walking past. Look at that. That's a good seat, and that's a good seat. We're not moving very quickly, mind you, but you could literally change any course right now. You could sit on any of these things.
Nyx has been following. Tosh, that's not what she means by rest.
But she's going to. That's Scrimp's grave. That's where Scrimp is buried.
Yes. She's going to take the big long rest forever.
On top of Scrimp? I think not!
You don't know if it's going to
Find
be
your
on
own.
top of Scrimp.
I am very well aware where his body is, and if she is anywhere near his body, I will know. I buried him there.
I'm standing next. I'm standing next to Venphira, and I'm just gonna nudging her, this is the show I've been waiting for.
She will move up to the old tree, the oak that reaches high into the sky, its leaves rustling in the wind. She will sit at its base, laying her walking stick down, folding those gnarled, wrinkled hands into her lap. She will close her eyes and drift to eternal slumber.
I've got this. Hang on. Dave!
Percentage.
it be with some bonuses because someone just died near me?
There's a difference between the god of death and death.
He's the one that's in charge of it right now. Oh, hell yeah. 84.
What can I do for you, Sparky?
Perfect. I knew someone dying near me would be the perfect time to call you. I have fulfilled my end of the deal. Now...
There's still 2 temples to go.
Look, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna level with you, Dave. Someone tried to give me my body back. And I told them no.
That's
Because
your
I trust
stupidity.
you. Oh, come on! It's not stupidity when I didn't want to break our deal. Can you give me like a little hint, like a little tiny one?
Can Nyx see Dave, considering Nyx is right there with Tosh and the Elder?
Yeah. When the Prince of Swords sheds his skin and sits the Diamond Throne, the blossom of light will grow again and bound us to this world.
That's what the old lady said. That's just repeating what she said. That's not actually a little hint.
That's a big hint, Sparky.
I don't think it's
big
repeating
hint.
unless he was literally invisible right next to us.
He'll turn because realizing that you're there now, just like squint at you. Don't help him. Now. Okay, it's a big hint. Well, excuse me for having a metal man body and possibly a metal man brain, and not my original brain, which is probably great and wonderful, and not this one. Can you give me a
And
little hint of what the
decomposed.
diamond... Shh. Hang on. Diamond Throne.
You remember our deal. You finish the temples, I'll tell you where your body is.
But you can't give me like a little hint of like what that all means? If you're telling me it's a big hint, then help!
You'll find out soon enough.
Have
That's
you
fair. You're right.
read anything about a diamond throne in all of those books you always go on about having read so many times over? I couldn't even complete that without laughing.
He'll just turn and just give you like the squintiest of eyes, like, why are you still here? Can't you see? But he's like, you're right. Maybe I should probably use my own stupid metal man brain to figure out whether or not the... Dave, I'm sorry for calling you here. I appreciate you coming. I am sorry for being a little bit of a petulant child. I'm just very excited about having my body back. Ah. Here is this old lady, orc lady, and yeah.
You'll fade.
And as soon as he fades, Tosh is going to immediately sit on the ground, probably next to the old lady who's just sitting under this tree calmly and at peace. And he's going to squish his face up like he is thinking the hardest. And if he actually did have like rubber or gears grinding in his head, you could probably hear them and smell the burning of it. As I'd like to make a history check to try and figure out what the fuck a diamond throne is.
And while Tosh is doing that, Nyx is going to call for Karak.
I come over.
Venphira will follow him because she's curious.
Hey, would you, help me with this? And she'll gesture to the Elder. I'm not very religious, but I want it to be as respectful as possible.
What do you mean, help you with her?
She's taking the big long sleep forevers.
Yes. I don't understand.
Do orcs bury their dead?
Generally not, no. She chose this as her resting place.
I'm gonna take a real hard, big listen for anyone that might be close to me, because that would be a real big oops.
Okay, history check.
16.
You do not recall anything about a diamond throne.
His face will scorch even harder.
This is where she has chosen to rest. We should respect it. She is on holy ground. This place is dedicated to Lambergosh. She will rest here.
I got
And she will become one with the tree and with nature again.
a 31 on that perception for any persons who might be invisible within 10 feet.
Everyone but Nyx, please earmuff.
Son of a fuck!
You do sense a presence nearby. You are unsure what the presence is, but you sense it.
Nyx is gonna just sort of look around. I imagine since they're invisible, she won't be able to see anything.
No.
Does she know where they are within those 10 feet?
Somewhere behind her. And then you will feel the presence leave.
Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay. Bring them back. What I mean, Karok, is I'm not religious. I don't pay attention. You know that I haven't paid attention to any of the religious things of this tribe ever since I joined it.
Yes, something that I tried to instill in you every time I've seen you, but nonetheless,
Are there any sort of rites for anything that need to be done, or anything to be placed here?
would I know of any rites or traditions of placing things with the bodies?
Usually,
No.
wherever they choose their last rest, that's where they stay.
No, not really. She chose here. She is happy.
Nyx will shrug. Okay, then.
It still doesn't change the fact that I don't know what the fuck a diamond throne is. You'll hear from him sitting next to her, his face all
Tyr, have I
scorched
ever
up.
heard of a diamond throne?
History check.
I was about to ask if it'd be something I might have read about one of the
History
times I
check.
was hiding in the library at school.
Honestly, it sounds valuable. Maybe Nyx has heard of it. Probably not.
History.
17?
Nope.
18.
Nope.
15.
Nope.
Rah! He'll stand up, literally talking to this old orc lady. You're no help at all. And go storming back into camp.
Don't be rude, she's dead.
I'd
Eh,
say
she
I've
can't
never
hear
seen
him.
somebody so angry at a corpse, but I kind of kicked one in the face, so.
We need to figure out how we're getting back to the island. To the next temple. I
Wait,
don't
where's
have a way
Mama?
to
NPC light is on.
So
They're
she
walking
did come
into
with
the
us?
tree.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a way to get us back there. Because I don't think I can have more than one sanctuary, can I?
There's
I
something
can.
I could try, but there's no guarantee we'll end up in the right spot. And I'd only be able to get us to Zaraj's house because I don't really know any other place on the island. And that's only if it works. It's how I got here.
I mean, how did you get here?
Well, there was this spell I had read about a few times when I was in school, and I sort of figured it out. I don't know, being in Angramora, it felt a little different.
Oh, and
Um,
it's some sort of teleportation magic.
it is.
I don't know much about teleportation magic, but I know that I can. The spells that I have that allow me to move locations generally are aided by a focus, something that belongs to that place. Does yours work the same?
It depends on how well I know the place. Like, some place I've only seen once, I don't have as good a chance of actually getting to the right place if it's somewhere I'm super familiar with.
But I mean, like, if say you had a seashell plucked from a beach, could you use the shell to take you to that beach?
I don't think so. It really just depends on how familiar I am with where I'm going.
I was gonna say, because I don't, the way, like, I can shift planes, but in doing so, I have to have a planar focus, something of that plane that will take me to that plane. And I was wondering if your teleportation magic worked similarly. If you had an object from that place, would it take you there?
No, like I
Interesting.
said, it just depends on how familiar I am with the place. It doesn't have
Okay.
anything to do with objects.
Oh, this magic talk sounds like it's going around in circles. I'm gonna go check on Tosh. Nix will leave the
Oh, that's right.
conversation.
He walked off on us, didn't he? Why don't we ask the druids? Maybe one of them can get us where we need to go.
They would need to know the tree to get us there, I believe, but we can ask.
It's not going to hurt to ask.
Yeah.
Also, I think when we're done, I wouldn't mind taking a little break. A little sore.
Yeah, I could use a rest myself. That thing jabbed me with its fucking tail and hurt like a motherfucker.
Yeah, same.
And cutting to Nix and Tosh.
Tosh is stomping around, kicking rocks and loose dirt, grumbling to himself.
Did we set up the cauldron this morning?
No.
No.
Damn it. Nix will reach into her various pouches and construct a very lovely bacon sandwich. She's completely aware that Tosh does not eat, but she's going to offer it to him anyway. Because food is apparently one of her love languages.
Without thinking or looking, he'll take the sandwich and bite into it. realize the
Careful
texture is.
Tosh to earmuff. Tosh, for the
Mhm.
first time in as long as you can remember, you taste the bread, the deliciousness of the bacon, the sandwich itself. You taste it.
Mm. Mm. Okay. 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 Hell yeah.
That bring them back.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
No idea what was being
He'll
said. I was just watching faces.
he'll take the sandwich and like at first he'll be like really grumpy. He'll take it roughly and he'll take a big bite of it, and you will see him freeze in place.
Ah, fuck, I broke him.
And you'll see him chew, and he'll stand there. And he'll be probably just as confused as you are. And then you'll see him do something he doesn't normally do, which is take a second bite. And sit on the ground.
Are
I
you
am.
okay?
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think so. I'm. This is delicious. And I'm not
Wait,
just
you
saying
can
that
taste
because
it?
that's like words. Yes. I'm not just saying that because usually that's something I say when people hand me food and I go, delicious, and I take a bite. But third bite, pretty good, damn good. Andy, I don't think you understand. Well, I guess you do, kind of. In a way. I'm just really excited to get my body back. This is
Who's
the closest
Dandy?
I've ever been. I've never heard. Nix, I don't know. Whatever you're. You! There! The orange one that I'm pointing at right now! You! Sorry. The sandwich caught me off guard, and me being, I guess, this close to my body has made me in a bit of a tizzy. I've unfortunately used a name of someone that is dead. That's on me. But fourth bite, almost the end of the sandwich now. Just you understand, right? Right? You've got to understand a little bit, right?
Nix'll pat him on the shoulder, sit down
Nix,
next to him.
give me a perception check.
Please let this just be that he feels warm. Okay, that is a 16 plus 11 is 27?
It's been known to Tosh, but you will notice glistening on his cheeks as tears begin to flow. Unnatural for a warforged, unheard of for a mechanized unit. But the tears will flow the same, running down his cheeks, dripping to the ground. Each tear that falls to the ground causing a dandelion to bloom.
Just a lot. You have to understand, right? It's a damn good sandwich. He finishes the rest of the sandwich. I'm so close. I didn't even know that I would be close. I always had a feeling, but now I'm so close.
You will notice your breathing the involuntary inhale and exhale, as you will feel a strangeness encompass you, warmth the likes of which you have never felt before. You will feel a beating in your chest that echoes into your ears and your temples. You will hear a cracking, a soft falling of metal. Next, you will watch as his skin, this metal cocoon that has encompassed him, begins to fall away, bit by bit. Golden scales emerging beneath the metal, until there, sitting on the ground beside you, a dragonborn. Tosh, the prince of the Sword of Hope. The spell that Samson the Gentle crafted all those years ago finally brought to fruition. Finally, the prince lives. All hail the prince.
Nyx is just going to stare absolutely dumbfounded. She was reaching for a handkerchief and like it's half pulled out of like her sleeve as she's just sitting there completely still, eyes as wide as can be perceived considering she doesn't have any pupils, mouth just completely agape. If she were a Tex Avery cartoon character, her jaw would literally be on the ground.
I'll just look at you. He's in
Tosh,
shock.
you can feel the breeze, literally feel the breeze, something you have not felt in as long as you can remember. You can feel the warmth from the rays of sun as involuntarily inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You can smell that sweet scent of campfire and meat, coffee, earth, trees. You can feel the ground beneath you, soft, welcoming. You feel the warmth running down your cheeks as tears stream.
He's in shock and trying not to panic attack. Honestly, he's trying not to hyperventilate. He's like he'll start to like catch his, like he'll like breathe really fast, and then he'll like feel his heart beating, and then he'll be like, holy shit, I need to calm down. So he'll like take deep breaths, and it's just tears. And he looks at his hands, he looks at himself. He'll feel the scar on his neck. There's a few scales that are missing on his neck that he will feel.
It will
I
He
have
just
a very
keeps looking
important
at.
question.
Yes, he's naked.
Yeah, okay, because I was going to say, Tosh doesn't wear any armor. Is he naked?
He is naked.
He has
As you
got his
touch,
gi.
as you
He'd still have his gi and stuff on, wouldn't he?
know, it all fell away.
Oh,
As you touch the spots on your neck, the memories will ignite. You will remember when they took your scales. You will remember the test of the Crystal River. You will remember the battles, the adventures, the camaraderie, the laughter, and the heartache. You will remember it all, for you are whole, made complete in this moment. You are Akatosh, the Prince of the Sword of Hope. You are alive. For the first time in centuries, you draw breath, you bleed, you weep. You are.
this.
Blush
He's
is... Sorry, go ahead.
no. He's just in shock. He's like crying and still sitting on the ground, and he's looking between himself and he's looking at you. Like that's he'll look at himself, he'll look at you, he's overloaded and overwhelmed.
A blush is slowly creeping over Nyx's face because he's naked. And she's just gonna very slowly start to come to with like pulling the handkerchief completely out of her sleeve, just very slowly handing it to Tosh. Karak!
What?
Now what are
I
those
head
given
over. I have no idea. I head over to where Nyx is.
to? Then
You
we'll
will see a
follow.
pile of metal, a gi, and a weeping dragonborn.
And very shocked and confused Nyx with a
What
more
did
orange face than yellow orange as the rest of her skin is.
what did you do to him?
All I did was give him a sandwich.
What
The fuck
kind
did
of
he
sandwich?
explode?
No, not exactly. It's just sort of, like, and she'll mime like bits and pieces falling off here and there.
So he fell apart?
I broke him, but I fixed him at the same time. I don't know what happened.
Venphira's gonna point at the Dragonborn. And who the fuck is this?
That's Tosh.
He will slowly stand, medium-sized dragon dong, and all.
Wait, are we
Look,
going
I
medium-sized off
don't.
of like the bad dragon scale, or?
Medium, as in like I play a kobold with a big dick on Saturday, so I want to be humble, and he's gone from no dick to medium dick.
Oh my
Anyway,
God,
that doesn't matter.
Karak takes his cloak off and hands it to Tosh. Wrap something around yourself.
Thank you, thank you. What fucking voice is this? Thank you, thank you, brother. And he just takes the cloak and puts it on, kind of covering himself, wrapping his arms around himself so that the cloak covers the front. And he says, "It's me. This is
A memory, Tosh. As Samson the Gentle attaches the helm of the Warforged to your head, finishing the incantation that would keep you alive but in stasis inside this form as you healed from the mortal wounds you took. When a gift of love is given, with nothing expected in return, you'll shed your skin, my friend. And so it comes to pass, the caring of a friend and a simple bacon sandwich has freed you from your metal prison. And this is where we're going to take our last break.
Oh,
Saved by bacon.
See, bacon doesn't always blow stuff up.
bacon has been redeemed.
the bacon taketh, the bacon giveth."
You didn't save his bacon, you saved him with bacon.
All right, we'll be back in 10 minutes. Thanks so much for hanging out, guys. Hope you're having fun. back. Thanks so much for hanging out while we got our drinks, our snickety snacks, and did all the things we need to do. Before we left, the riddle or saying was given to Tosh. The forecasting of what was to come, that once the Prince of Swords shed his skin, in frustration and aggravation, he went to be by himself, where Nyx approached, offering him a gift out of love, expecting nothing in return, something to simply try to cheer him up, causing the metal skin that Samson had placed him in to fall away, revealing the true dragonborn within. Finally remembering, he had been mortally wounded, a magical wound that needed time to heal. Placed in stasis, known as the Druid's Sleep, he was placed inside this metal contraption, only his mind allowed to work, connected to this machine to keep him going. And now that machine is gone. The war forge that was Pants is no more. There is only Akatosh, the Prince of Sword of Hope.
Sorry, this metal, new lungs, that kind of thing. He's wrapped up in the cloak. First question, can somebody find me some clothes? It's a little cold. Secondly, thank you for the sandwich. He is still, like, crying, by the way. And thirdly, I know, like, I'm supposed to. I've got, like, the prince stuff, but don't worry about that. I don't have a kingdom. There's nothing to worry about there. But yeah, no. Wow, it is very cold.
Are you sure about that, Your Highness?
Look, I know I'm taller than you, but, like, it's cold.
Oh, no. You kept calling me Your Majesty.
Oh yeah,
I'm
you're
gonna
the
eat
queen.
this up, Your Highness.
Whatever you say, Your Majesty.
Nyx is just gonna bend down to the heap of metal and pull the ghee out of it, along with the staff and the brass knuckles, and hand them over.
Yes, as soon as I have clothes, I will. Let me. Oh, I don't give a shit anymore. And he just drops the cloak and takes the ghee from you. Is it like still? Is it okay to wear, or is it like ripped up because of the metal?
No, it's okay.
Oh,
It's
cool!
intact.
Awesome, perfect. And he'll put it on and like tie it so that he's just got like gold dragon chest, but his bottoms are now covered. Oh, thank you. I'll take that.
Nyx, are you blushing?
I don't stand in front of naked people a whole lot, okay?
Fair. I haven't had genitals in about. I think it's. Here, how long has he been in the suit? 200 years.
300 years.
Yeah, I haven't had genitals in 300 years, so I can understand your embarrassment, and I think my own embarrassment is supposed to be perceived there. But anyway, gosh, lungs. It's really weird to breathe, y'all. You do this all the time? I remember doing this, but God, 300 years. I am so hungry, and this is a weird feeling to be hungry. Sorry. Hi, let me reintroduce. Hi. He puts out his dragonborn hand. I'm Akatosh. I know we've all met before, but it's what? This is like we have to reintroduce me. Hi.
Karak reaches into the bag of holding and pulls out the cauldron, sets it up, and looks at it, looks at Tosh, and goes, "Cucumber milk." And
Yes!
Please.
dips a fucking bug in
No.
it and hands it to him. You brought this on yourself.
Venphira rolls
Yes.
her eyes. Dumbass.
Yes, 300 years ago. This was probably delicious. He tosses the bowl full of stuff behind his shoulder, and then goes over to the cauldron and says, "Let's see if I can remember this. That one stew on the adventure that made me feel so wonderful and great.
Oh, the gnome stew.
Yes, that gnome stew.
The thick, lush aroma of meat and vegetables with a tomato base will begin drifting through the air. I need everyone to smell it to please make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
If I was still Dandy, I'd ask if I have to since it's a gnomish stew, but I'm not a gnome anymore.
Okay.
Rock,
8.
you find mouth-watering. You must have some of this stew.
Yeah, and Karok's not shy about it. He goes and dips a bowl.
Nyx,
5.
the same. Venphira,
An unnatural 20.
it just smells like really good stew to Venphira.
You all right?
Yes,
Nyx
now I
is
am.
just inhaling stew right now. She's got a bowl of it and she's just
You
tossing
should really
it.
try this. It's really good.
He
I look
dips-
at Tosh and I'm like, why didn't you say this before?
Let's just say that I couldn't remember it. He'll dip his bowl into it, and he will offer some to Venphira. Now, I understand that if you're still not really like the eating food type sometimes, but I mean, at least try some.
Ugh, fine. She'll like dig in her stuff and get a little spoon and take a spoonful.
Those of you that eat, you will feel the warmth flow through you. It's like that of a hug of a loved one long past that you have missed, but didn't realize you missed till you were back in the embrace. The taste explodes on your tongue. The meat seems to melt. The vegetables seem just perfect. It is delicious. It will also restore 6 hit points to each of you.
So you said that it creates like a feeling of warmth?
Yes.
All right, Ben will eat a little more because she likes things that make her feel warm even though she doesn't stay warm. Though she's never
Please,
given
you-
that to anybody yet.
He'll give you his whole bowl and say, "Eat as much as you want until you are full, and I will get more." And he will stick his stick into the ground and sit next to the cauldron, and then promptly jump back to his feet and just kind of start pacing because sitting down is not going to be feeling his body again, and he's in his body, so he wants to feel it, so he's going to keep moving around and pacing around as you all eat. So that's fun. This is fun having a body again. Big question here for everyone. Did you know I could do this? And he's going to just breathe an arc of red fire out of his mouth just above him. Like how like people spit fire, that's what he will do, but like that.
Well, you do appear pretty dragony, so that checks out.
Well, at least we won't need matches anymore.
Nope.
That was impressive.
Man. Breathing.
So Sparky. How's it feel?
With my hands.
No, I mean having your body. When I got a heartbeat again, it fucking was weird, so.
I think it's... Oh man, it feels a lot like being alive. like feeling alive. It's weird to say, like, because you probably understand, because, like, but, like, feels like I feel alive. I feel invigorated. I feel flexible. I feel vulnerable. I feel a lot of emotions. And he'll start crying again.
I think you killed Alice.
I like God jokes.
But yeah, that's it's kind of awesome. Hang on a second. Let me just. And he's gonna close his eyes and he's gonna try to feel Dragonclaw.
Give me an intelligence check.
$15.
It is far to the north.
Oh, oh my, and you'll see him. He kind of starts getting jittery and jumpy. Okay, oh, okay, that's cool. That's really awesome.
What is wrong with you?
I can feel home. I can feel home. I know where home is. I know that. Hang on, let me just dissect that for a second. I'm 300 years old. You're probably not familiar with the wonderful magical floating city of Dragonclaw.
Yeah, and I'm from the fairy circle around the corner.
Have I heard of Dragonclaw?
Everyone had heard of it in myth and legend. It is a wide-known story.
The one from the legends.
Yeah.
The one with legendary treasure.
Yes, the one that is floating in the sky, and only those that are from it can know where it is. Well, I'm going to tell you, the last time that I tried feeling it, well, mind you, this was 300 years ago, I couldn't. No idea. Kind of fell out of the sky, went into hiding type deal. I know where home is.
Well, I guess that
I have
means,
my own body.
I guess that means you do have some royal responsibilities if you know where home is, Your Highness.
Yeah, wait, I thought you were from the Sword of Hope.
Okay, so a little confusion there, but I'll try to help you out here. So, about a long time ago, me and a bunch of other wonderful, cool adventurers saved the world. Not just once, but like many times. So much so that we actually had our own statue in town. It was pretty cool. I was posing like this. Anyway, that doesn't even matter. Sorry, I'm remembering weird details anyway. Oh, sorry. I gotta sit down. He sits down on the ground. Oh, forgot what it feels like to be overwhelmed. Okay. So. I'm sorry. Overwhelmedness has lost me. I am a prince in that I helped found a city and kind of became the royalty there. Yeah, and now that trying to remember where it's about. Tyr, would I be able to know where the Sword of Hope is?
The Sword of Hope used to encompass what is now Wells Deep, the part of the Ragnacarn Mountains, and part of the Weeping Wasteland.
And he would, Akatosh would relay that. So that's kind of like the general area. Obviously, not so much anymore because time and things happen around you. So, yeah, that's that was the area that I kind of helped build, and there was one of my wonderful friends, in jest called me a prince, and the name kind of stuck. not stuck. Words and tongues are really hard for some reason for me. Stuck with me. ST. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just, having a body is really. Whoo! Am I lightheaded? Can I have more stew, please?
I fill his stew again and hand it to him.
Oh, thank you.
I could slap you if you think that would help.
Let me get back to you on that one. I don't remember if that's something I. Anyway.
I didn't ask if you were into it.
Well, why else would you slap me if I wouldn't want to be slapped if I'm not into it.
I was
Well,
so not
perhaps-
talking with you.
Wasn't there that
Per-
one story I was told about something that happened on a beach with you not being able to stop screaming and someone slapped you?
Yeah, that.
I was going to ask if the word dumbass rung a bell. That's why someone would slap you, but I mean,
So, yeah, that's why that is the prince, and home is very far to the north, but it's oh shit. What a wild time it is to be dragon again.
and think tonight you get to sleep.
So that's a very strange concept that I hope that I remember how to do.
Well, if you can't, we can just have Karak knock you out.
And I don't think I'm into that.
I don't think this is a us asking you what you're into sort of situation.
That's fair. I usually
We're all about consent. If he wants to try to sleep the hard way, or I guess the easy way, we'll accommodate him.
Can we not talk about Tosh being hard?
Well, he'll adjust himself so that
Nix is going to just
soon.
look away, hoping nobody catches anything on her face.
Oh, Ven might have. Ven was staring at you when she said it.
I check Vin.
Sorry, what was that?
Insight.
Okay. $18.
I need everyone but Nyx and Venphira to earmuff.
Oh my.
Oh dear.
What did you catch, Nyx?
She caught Nix's face going almost straight red instead of being more of an orange red. Because, well, this is all very new to Nix as well in some ways, because as Dandy, she didn't have feelings like that for physique or anything like that, and now there's the Dragon Man, and what are these feelings? And oh dear God, what is going on?
Venphira won't say anything. If Nyx looks back at Ven, Ven might raise an eyebrow at her, just very subtly with that usual super straight face of hers. She won't say anything yet.
All right.
Without turning back to the group, Nyx is just gonna go, I think I'm gonna go for a walk in the woods. That sounds like a good idea right now. She's gonna walk
You-
away.
Did you want company?
She'll shrug and keep walking.
I could definitely use my new legs. He'll kind of hop up and follow after Nyx, carrying his bowl of soup with him.
Hold on, Tosh.
Uh,
Come here.
Freeze framed.
Come here.
walks backwards.
I think she needs a moment.
Is she okay?
I think she's just processing the changes. You just went from being a weird metal dude to a big weird dragon dude. Let her have a second.
Maybe that's fair. Well, I'm just gonna go. I guess I should probably go apologize to that old lady.
The old lady's dead. Just leave her be.
Yeah, but like,
Let her rest.
still apologize.
Tosh.
Okay, I'll apologize to her later. God, that soup is so
You know what
good.
you should do, Tosh? You should see if
Hmm?
you remember how to do a handstand.
Meanwhile, while those two were having their interaction about this, I'm trailing behind Nyx. Respectful distance, but I don't trust anything right now, and I don't want Nyx wandering off by herself. So I'm letting her have her moment, but I'm there if she decides she wants to talk to me. But if not, I'm just keeping an eye to make sure she's safe.
As you walk, Karak, through the woods, you will blink once and find yourself in a completely different environment. You will see a great citadel in the distance. You will see the storms, beautiful, powerful, fearsome, raging storms, rain pelting down, lightning cracking to the ground. And you will see there beside you Lemmergash.
Goddess, how may I be of service?
You must return to your task.
Yes.
You have 3 temples left.
Yes, we were going to see if we could find passage back.
It is imperative you complete this. The age of the Scions is almost upon us. Look and wonder. She will wave her hand, and you will be looking down as if on the greatest peak in the Tusk Spire. The clouds are red, the sky angry. They are dark figures that float, writhe, twist, and undulate. You will see there the world spinning beneath you till you find yourself standing at the Great Falls. 12 individuals dead by your hand. Your own life about to be forfeit. The sands in the hourglass are soon to expire, and only the option of the Scions will be left. And then you'll be back in the woods.
You know, I worship you, but you know, a little less abrupt would be really nice. Or, you know, maybe a good job or a fairly well or something. Just saying, like,
It will begin to rain.
thank you. And he smiles and lets the rain patter on his face for a moment before returning to following Nyx through the woods.
After a while, she's just going to figure, this is far enough. I'm just gonna sit under this tree and try not to exist.
And Karak will just stand on a tree, leaning against a tree, 20 or so feet away.
So time will pass. Morning will fade to noon. Noon will fade to evening. The rain will continue. The gentle kiss from Lemmergash to those below. The bonfires will be large tonight as a feast of celebration as the nightmare creatures were conquered, and to celebrate the loss of the heroes. You all will be invited to the feast as you all help save the village. True to her word, Lilith will have the armies gone, leaving no trace behind.
I assume, Nix, do you go to the feast? I assume. Yeah.
Yeah, like before
Yeah.
it got to be before it got to dusk, for sure. Nyx had already walked back.
At the feast, Croc will find the druids of the clan and inquire about if there's any way they can send us back to the Isles.
We can try a teleportation, but we have never been there.
I go into my bag and I pull out one of the darts that I got from a trap in the temple. I don't remember which temple that was, but
Water.
was that water? So I pull out one of those darts, and I went, "This is something that came from that place. Would this help?"
Teleportation does not work by attunement to objects, I'm afraid. It goes by familiarity with the place.
Okay. Above table, is that right?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's literally how the
Oh.
spell is done.
On the teleportation percentile thing, though, if you have a thing from that place, your percentile chance is higher than just having seen the place. There's a table, which is why I keep bringing it up.
It's based on familiarity. It doesn't say anything about an item.
Oh, there is a section that says associated object.
Where?
Yeah.
So familiarity, it's permanent, circle, associated object, then very familiar. I was skipping over associated object.
Oh, hold on.
But Venphira is familiar with the Isle as well.
Right. So.
Oh, there is an associated object. I'm sorry. I apologize.
No,
What?
I missed it
Yeah.
too, Tyr.
Yeah. I played a wizard once who had teleportation, and I collected rocks from places and labeled them. It was a whole thing.
Though, well, Venphira wasn't there. Do you really want to go to where that object came from?
Not particularly, but I was just working off that Venphira said she wasn't sure that her power would work and could get us there. So,
Yep, that's my bad. I'm sorry.
and so we had talked about talking to the druids because you weren't sure.
Yeah, because I had missed the associated object
Yeah.
completely. I'd looked right over it.
I did too. So above table, I'm working 6 to 7 days a week right now. My brain is fried, so I apologize. I hate missing shit like that.
Oh no! That is a weird, like, teleportation rules minutia is a category unto itself.
That sounds like a cast guidance episode.
There's a reason there's a table for it. It's not. I only know because I've had to do it. Like, that's, as a character, I had to keep track of, like, I had in my inventory rocks labeled from different places, and I had to keep track of them.
Yeah, I had gone by what the description says, which is literally your familiarity with the destination determines whether you arrive there successfully.
Right. But yeah,
So with an associated object, you automatically go. So
Wait, above table, couldn't we use Zaraj as an associated object because Zaraj is from the Isle?
Or we could technically use anything that Zaraj brought from home. If Tyr would let us do that, because Zaraj has, Here, Zaraj, let me borrow that handkerchief. Here, hold this, Venphira.
Hold Zaraj's hand.
My bad,
Yeah,
guys.
so
I am so sorry.
No.
No,
So if
not
the
your fault.
druids can only offer teleportation, we already have teleportation. I will thank them and turn them down, and say that I think we have. I think we can manage that. I was hoping you could do the tree thing, but if none of you have been there, then yeah. So. So do we want to rest here and then go? First
it's
thing in the
already-
morning?
It's already late.
I should tell all of you that as I was walking earlier, just before the rain started, I was visited by Lamergash. We have to go and finish the temples, and we have to do it quickly. Time grows short and things are getting dire, but that warning notwithstanding, I did not want to leave here until I was sure the army was gone.
No, I agree. I'm glad to see Lilith actually did what she said this time. And
Yes.
yeah, I know me saying I'm glad is weird, but whatever.
Seems like we're all changing today. Perfect.
I'm still the same.
If you had told me like a few months ago when I got to school that I would ever give a fuck about anything, I'd have told you to fuck off.
I believe you told me to fuck off once or twice when I was attempting to demonstrate care in your direction, but
That sounds
and
about
today you
right.
called me Papa, so not going to complain.
Well,
So sleep tonight, go
first
ruffle
thing.
some feathers tomorrow.
Yes, if although that will leave you bereft of a spell. If we went tonight and then rested there, you would regain that spell.
Well, I haven't been to any of the temples or places that you guys are wanting to go.
Well, and we don't know. I don't know how to get to the next temple. That's Zaraj's thing. I mean, we have a map, but yeah.
Well, do you have a proper? Do you know if there's like safe places to camp and shit?
I mean, no, I not the next temple. No.
Perhaps we can find. We can get into the town, the city, whose name. Sorry, Zaraj, I don't remember where you live. But perhaps we can find some lodging there, and then hopefully the flickering NPC will be off.
Well, I mean, I could probably get us back to Zaraj's house.
If I remember correctly, Nix, you were the one that said we shouldn't ever come back here, right? To his house?
Why shouldn't
Yeah,
we go back to Zaraj's house?
Oh,
it'd just be a very bad idea. For all we know, it might have been burned down by now. Maybe.
Why would somebody burn down Zaraj's house?
Do you remember that one person who used to be here and isn't here anymore? I think there's
That
a
annoying
hit
fucking
out
cat
against her.
Squirrel?
No. Nix is referring to Dandelion, who,
Yeah, but
the
Dandelion
red-eyed
died.
Yes, but the red-eyed raven seemed to have it in for all of us. and they left a calling card on Zaraj's front doorstep, indicating that the house and everyone in it was marked for death. Going back might be inviting trouble.
Oh, I see. You all know if I get the chance to drive a dagger into Antivar's heart, I'm going to, right?
Oh,
100%.
stand in line.
Who's Antivar?
Oh, he's the
The
bastard
motherfucker, I'm
tiefling.
pretty sure, killed my friend. That's why I asked Alashan for his head as a wedding present.
I respect that. Also, Dandy's parents. The both of them. On the list.
What did they do?
Oh, they poisoned her.
They fucking what?
Yeah, they work
Yeah.
with Antivar. He's apparently their, like, stepson or something. They're in league with him.
I'm going to see to it that they fucking wither and rot.
Yes.
So at this time, horses will appear. Iron Sage soldiers, 6 of them. 1 captain, 5 regular soldiers.
I'm going to presumptively march out in front of everyone to be the first one to greet them.
Venphira is going to duck behind Tosh.
Oh, okay.
Nyx
You
is gonna
there.
try and pretend she doesn't exist.
Yes.
We have need. War has come. A great and terrible battle. We have need of your can.
I'm sorry, my what?
Your kin.
Oh, kin. Okay.
I heard can like they need to use the bathroom.
I thought he said cairn, like a place you put bodies. I'm like, you want to pile bodies up here? What the fuck?
5
I also heard
churches-
can.
The 5 churches have come together. There is a war. A most holy war.
Oof.
Jalil was assassinated by the red-eyed ravens. Not the Assassins Guild, the Church of the Minotaur. One of their medallions was found.
That's bullshit.
Sorry.
The war is on whether you like it or not.
Just so you know, the Mockingbirds stole a symbol from one of the high priests of the Red-Eye Raven in the Minotaur Kingdom. I was there. I saw it.
Yeah, so was
This-
the actual Minotaur King was there too.
Yes.
Are you certain of this?
Oh,
Positive.
100% certain.
Then you must come with us. We must try to avert this tragedy.
We're gonna have to stop you there too, bud.
We're off
Yeah, can't-
somewhere else trying to save the world from being completely destroyed instead of that. Much, much higher pay
I mean,
grade.
who's... Wait, I'm sorry. Let me... Soldier, what the fuck is your name? And I start critiquing his armor and how he's wearing it. Like, anything that's out of place on him, I just go off on him. I'm like, why is that and this and that? You're doing that wrong. Shut the fuck up. What's your name?
In Garrison.
Garrison. And you just ride into a allied village and demand soldiers?
That was my orders.
Who's your commander?
Sadly, it's my father, General Garrison. You would
I
know
know-
of General Garrison. He was renowned for being a very level-headed, strategic individual. So things must be dire.
Look, we have to go and save the actual world from the forces of Angramora and the Nightmare Realm. It's kind of a big deal. We don't have time for a petty civil war. I will gladly send testimony to whoever I need to. An open parley between the Minotaur King and the Iron Sage, if that's what you need, because I can do that. However, no one here is coming with you.
The Minotaur King has not been found. The 5 churches have claimed power of Teledegarios. One of the soldiers will pipe up from the back, "Hey, ain't that one of the people that tried to kill Jaleel?"
Standing behind Tosh, Venphira's going to cast Disguise Self on herself.
Oh, they're talking about Karak.
I know, but Ven's hiding behind Tosh. She's going to cast Disguise Self, so now she looks like a human with red hair and blue eyes.
Okay,
And
before
normal
you
skin
do
tone.
that, since you're trying to hide, give me a stealth check.
She's not hiding, just like standing behind him.
Can
But
I
will
help?
try.
Because I'm being used as something to hide behind.
Yeah, I'll give it with advantage.
All right. 16?
Good enough.
Okay.
No, that orc was in the company of a gnome and a metal person. One of those forged for war creations.
Yeah, it's real
Right.
racist there, guy.
Yes, we all
Not
look
all
alike.
orcs look the same.
How dare you accuse my cousin of such heinousy?
That's pretty anusy of you. Captain Garrison, I have a quick question. You said that they can't find the Minotaur King.
That is correct.
What was the last anyone heard of the Minotaur King?
The last we heard, he fled from his castle when the 5 churches band together and took power.
That doesn't sound like my friend
The world
Tarios.
is crazy. This is the second conflict we've had with the Minotaur Kingdom.
Regardless, the world will end, and I mean end, if we do not get back about our task.
Then let some of your kin come with us.
That's not our decision to make.
I turn and I call for my sister, Oli.
He is already striding forward.
These Ironbound say there is war. The Minotaur Kingdom marches on Iron Sage. They call for aid. That is up to you. Me and mine must depart to continue our quest.
The last time the Minotaurs attacked, they turned their eyes to the Tusk Spire. It will be no doubt the same if they do it again. We will lend aid. Beat the drums and sound the horns. Stoke the fires and drink your fill, for tomorrow we march to death.
I turn back to Garrison. You have your answer. Tell your father that I will contact him to tell him what I know.
And you are?
Shadowstalker.
Very well, Shadowstalker. Thank you, Chief. He gives an awkward, not sure whether to salute or bow, so he just sort of... They turn and ride off.
I'm kind of worried about Tarios. He wouldn't run away. He was pretty... When I left him, he was pretty set on being a good king. Just gonna put that in the back pocket, that we definitely need to find my man and make sure that he's okay.
Yes.
That is my king.
Wait, so if Tarios is your king and
Mm-hmm.
Venphira's your queen,
Mm-hmm.
She's just gonna let that hang in the air to see if it pisses off Venphira.
That's weird. No.
You can't be a citizen of multiple places. You can't be a citizen of this beautiful area. I don't serve to royalty. I am royalty, but I still recognize sovereignty.
You just admitted to us earlier you're not actual royalty.
Yeah, because my kingdom doesn't exist anymore. Can't be a prince to a kingdom that doesn't exist anymore.
The currently human-looking red-headed Venphira will step out from behind you, and you can't be a queen without a crown. So we have a
So,
lot
are
to
we
do.
traveling? I think maybe we should travel tonight.
Just in case they come back?
Believe me, I had a nasty surprise in store for them if they decided to try anything.
Not sure if I'm relieved that Jalil is dead, or disappointed that I didn't get more answers before he died.
I'm sad I didn't get to punch him.
Why are you
I'll be
talking
real
Pants
like
was
about it.
robbed. Pants was robbed.
The way I normally
Wait.
look is very distinctive, and just in case they were looking for us, I didn't want to be
Yes.
the one that gave you all away.
Yeah, but they don't know how you talk. Why are you talking like that?
Sometimes I get into character.
All right. Why don't you prepare for us to head out? And I need to go talk to my sister, and then we can get going.
Well, get your shit. You go talk to your sister.
Don't forget to put the cauldron back before you do.
Yeah, that's where I'm going first. I swear we didn't use all of those. Am I just missing them? Oh no, there we are. If nothing else, if Zaraj can't give you anything that gives us a better location to teleport to, I reach into the pouch and I pull out a potion of fire resistance. I bought this in the market in the town square of Zaraj's home city.
Okay.
I hand that to Venphira.
It might make it easier for me to get us there.
I also hand you the map of the Isles that has all of the locations of the temples marked on it. You guys figure that out. I'm going to go talk to Oli. And I go gather the cauldron up, and then I go see my sister.
All right.
Get
You
our stuff
find
together.
her. Sorry, go ahead.
Said, I guess we get our stuff together while he does that.
You find her amongst the other warriors as they begin to paint their face and their bodies with the symbols of tribal war.
Sister,
Brother,
it is the general that calls for you, Garrison. He's normally very level-headed, a good leader. I would advise you to trust him under normal circumstances, but these are not normal. Be careful out there. I have no doubt that you and the tribe will gain much honor, and I will do what I can to alleviate the situation with words from afar, if I can manage. We must go, but know that in spirit I am with you.
you have important work to do. The gods have said so. If we do not meet again in this world, brother, she will extend her hand.
I take her hand and I pull her into me and I lift her up off the ground.
And then
And
she
then
does the same to you.
Yep. Luck in battle.
Luck in your quest.
And I spin on my heel and I march back to the rest of them.
Hey, before you all left Zaraj's, you didn't happen to grab my bag and shit out of the corner, did you?
Did we do that?
Nobody
think
said they did.
I would say I don't think they did.
I don't think we knew that your bag was still in the corner, though. I mean, if I knew your bag was there, I would have, but I don't think it was
I'll
ever
roll for it.
mentioned. Okay. If it had been mentioned that it was there, I would have said I grabbed it.
Natural 20. You got it.
Okay.
Yes, I have your bag. Well, I'm not there yet. I'm still walking back, probably.
I didn't grab it, but if you want, and he'll take off the brass knuckles. If you want these, they will pack a wallop.
Mostly, I just wanted my change of clothes and my bedroll, since we're gonna camp.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit, I need those things. Oh, well, I've roughed it before.
You might want to ask the orcs before we leave. That's why I was asking now, because if nobody grabbed it, I was gonna ask the orcs if I could have like a blanket and a bedroll.
Croc, maybe you might have it. I don't know. I don't know where your stuff was. I didn't know
was
you
just
had
kind of
stuff there.
Yeah, I was kind of pissed off after the whole my friend dying thing, so I just kind of tossed my shit in a corner. The quarterstaff is the thing I miss the most, but
Ah, look, here he comes now.
hey, Croc,
All right. Yes.
you didn't happen to grab my shit at Siraj's, did
Oh.
you?
Yeah, I reach in the bag of holding. I pull out your backpack. I pull out your quarterstaff. Anything else that you left in the corner? Here you go.
Oh, good. Oh, and dumbass over here needs a bedroll and a blanket.
Yeah, because
I gestured to the entire camp of orcs. I go, ask where she lived, and I point at the dead body under the tree. There's probably one in her tent you can use.
That's fair. Tosh will then spend the rest of the time asking random orcs because they can understand him and they can understand him and he can understand them because of his tongue of the sun and moon. He's gonna every single time he's gonna point at the dead body and be like, "Hey, where did she live?"
And you will be led to the small hut where the seer lived and obtain a bedroll and a blanket.
Oh yeah. He is also going to, as he realizes his fists are magical, he is going to leave in exchange. He is going to leave one of the two brass knuckles, and then he is going to find some cord and make the other brass knuckle into like a necklace, because his friend is missing, and he misses his friend. But yeah, he kind of. Is there a way that I can look around and see if there's any other useful items that a now person that eats, drinks, and breathes and sleeps is going to need, like a mess
A water
kit?
skin.
This place has been ransacked already. The people have collected the belongings of the dead to redistribute them amongst the people as they do. It was a bedroll and a blanket, and the dice was nice and gave you that.
Oh yeah.
can share
He'll come out
Nix's
with a
water
little
skin.
bedroll.
For the record, I have the Ustad said, "Ooh, smells like old lady." So just imagine that every time you take rest, you smell
Oh,
old
yeah,
lady
he
as you lay
will.
down. Yeah, that's
He'll come out of the tent with the blanket kind of draped over his shoulders and has the bedroll under his, gives a thumbs up to the group.
all right then.
You don't think I need a bed or a backpack or anything else? Yeah, it's been
I
a
thought
real
you
long
already
time
had
since
it.
I've had to.
I thought you already had a bag.
Nope, he came in a gi, the two brass knuckles, and the quarterstaff. That was it.
Just stick it in
Yeah,
the bag of
bag.
holding. It'll be fine. Let's get going.
Yeah, give it here for Christ's sake.
There you go. Thanks. And here's the blanket too. Thank you.
Yeah, I stick him in the bag of holding. We'll get him a backpack soon.
All right. I need an object or something.
Siraj's clothes. You could touch Siraj's clothes.
I gave you the potion of fire resistance.
Yeah, the potion
Right.
of fire resistance came from the heart of town, so.
All right.
Oh, hey,
Oh.
guys. Yep, go ahead, Tier.
We just got raided by Mythos Mourner by 17. Thanks for the raid.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Welcome.
Alrighty. Go down to that spell. Alright. Is everybody ready?
Yes.
I've only done this once before, so hang on to your ass. She's gonna close her eyes, focus on the object in her hand and its origin, like where it was purchased from, and select the rest of her party as the others to be teleported with her, and cast teleportation.
Alrighty. Everything will fall away. There will be only darkness. No sense of sight, sound, no feeling. It'll be almost like going back inside the metal cocoon, Tosh. And then, with a rush, it'll return. First scent, then sound. Your body's appearing in the marketplace.
Yeah, that worked very well.
Oh, it's so fucking weird. Alright. Where are we going?
I get the map. And I roll to remember what it said on the back of the Heartstone the last time we put a piece in at the Water Temple that directed us to the next temple, which I want to say was Earth, but I'm not certain. Okay.
It's Earth. I'll go ahead and tell you.
It's been a couple of weeks since the player played, and the player didn't remember what was said last time, and I don't have my notes.
remember what I said. It said so.
Right. So I pull out the map and I go, we need to go to the Earth Temple next, and I find it on the map and point at it and figure out where that is from where we are now.
All right. You easily find your way where it would be.
How far of a trip does it seem to be from here?
Honestly, it's only about a day's journey. Wait, hold on. I don't have the map up. Let me pull the map up. Because I know one of them was close.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. I can't find the map. So we're going to say it's a couple of days' journey. The dice say 3 days.
Okay, and what time of day is it currently?
It is evening.
We should find lodging for the evening and then depart in the morning.
Yeah, rest sounds like a good idea.
I'm looking forward to sleeping for the first time in 300 years.
Let's go find an inn or something then.
Yep.
You find an inn, the Dancing Bronto.
Oh, I get it, because it's a...
What the hell is a Bronto?
That, apparently. Points to the sign
The
that's,
sign
I'm assuming,
has
is a...
picture of a large reptile-looking thing with a very long neck and head dancing.
I believe it is one of the thunder lizard things that tromps around out here.
So fucking weird.
Above table. Oh shit, I forgot there are dinosaurs on this island. We live in Jurassic Park. Anyway.
I think perhaps we should, one room, two. What do you think?
Did Nyx freeze? Is Alice frozen?
Yeah, Alice is frozen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no!
Come back, Alice. We're almost to the end, but we need you.
Oh, he's crazy.
It's cool. Good. You are what we like to call roboting, on my end at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty garbled.
It dropped from 265.
Damn tech gremlins.
Tech gremlins. Anyway, I got a thing for that. Tech gremlins.
Perhaps. What is it? If you wait, you've now
There we
moved.
go. Now it's down to 51. Oh no,
Yay.
it went up. It's at 105. Okay. Please, ping, stay in a normal, regular green range. Please don't hit yellow again.
All right, so Crockett asked 1 room or 2.
Nyx just shrugged.
I don't care, so long as they don't wake up to the sound of Tosh screaming like a little girl again.
Fair. All right. I think for safety and expedience, we'll just get one with multiple beds or whatever they've got. I go in and walk up to the counter.
They Loxodon, female dressed in beautiful silks, almost like a sari, their ears pierced multiple times, gold adorning their tusks. Can I help you?
Why, I certainly hope so. And I'm sorry, may I just say that your aesthetic is absolutely lovely.
Why, thank you.
Venphira leans over to Nyx, gold piece as he flirts with her.
We need
There he is.
I'll take that money.
We need a room lodging for the night, me and my friends. Do you have a room that could accommodate the 4 of us?
One bed? She'll look between the
No, not at all.
We do have a suite that someone would have to sleep in the floor, but it does have 2 king-size beds.
I'll take the floor.
Oh, sure. How much is that?
Doesn't bother me.
3 silver.
Oh, well, yes. Here, I lay 5 out.
Why, thank you.
My pleasure. Is there a meal or don't worry about
Bath.
it.
We can have dinner for you. Yeah, it's with this 5 silver that will cover it.
Is there a bath in the room?
No, there's not.
Is there a public bath in this building, or do I have to go to another one?
No, there's a public bath.
Perfect. We're like new in town or whatever, and new for me. First time being in the body. 300 years, you would be astounded how much you miss a bath.
Trust me, we all miss that he hasn't had a bath too.
300 years without a body. Okay.
Don't mind him. He's like that. Yes. So the room and bath for my friend, and maybe some food sent our way would be lovely.
Very well. Top of the stairs, last door in the hall.
I appreciate it, and I take out a gold piece, and if anybody comes around looking, we're not actually here, and I slide it across the table to her.
Haven't seen a soul. It's been quiet all night.
You are darling. And I give her a wink, and I head up the stairs.
Nyx is just gonna hand over a gold piece because she wasn't expecting the Loxodon to flirt back. To Venphira. She gives the gold to Venphira.
Yeah, I owe you a gold for that.
Told you.
Oh, Wonderful Luxon lady, and your beautiful piercings and such. Where is the public bath? And is it open right now?
It is open. It is the third door on the right at the top of the stairs.
Perfect. I'll see you all in the room, and you will go and bathe.
Alrighty.
Part of me feels like somebody should keep an eye on him, but I am so not sitting with him while he's taking a bath.
You know what? I could use a bath myself. I got a lot of the ichor from that spider nightmare creature thing on me. Yeah. So I'm gonna go to the room and I'm gonna drop my plate in the room before heading to the bath, though.
Alrighty. Oh, I think Nick's froze again.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we've got roboting.
Heck, Gremlins!
You want me to take this time to describe the bath that he has?
Right, she's back.
Yep, now I'm back.
Apparently, you just had to talk about getting naked again.
Apparently, it's making my computer flustered.
So, go ahead, Nix.
Nix is just gonna go to the room and try and relax and not think about things that are very strange to her now that she didn't used to experience. Unless Venphira wants to try and talk to her about it in private, I don't know.
I mean, Ven will go in, kind of flap her bedroll down, flop on the floor next to Nyx. So what's up with you?
What do you mean?
Let's just say I'd never seen you blush before when somebody got naked.
Have you ever seen me around a naked person before?
I'm trying to remember if she was around, like one of the times somebody else was naked or half-dressed. I've just never seen you blush before.
It's just weird. I don't know. Maybe it took me 20 years to hit puberty. I don't know.
New body, new feelings.
I mean, yeah, really weird feelings that I've never felt before, and they're not like feelings, like emotional feelings. They're weird. I don't know how to
Weird,
describe
like when I
them.
felt a heartbeat for the first time since I was a little girl. Like, strange sensation.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll figure it out.
She'll just shrug, and her face is she does have a little blush on her cheeks because this is a weird thing to talk about.
I don't know. Talking to Karak about that kind of thing might be better than talking to me. I don't exactly get those sensations. I mean, I know what they are. I just don't get them. Maybe it's the lack of blood flow. Who knows?
Nyx will actually snicker at that because she knows it was a joke. Well, usually, people are listening to you having a big conversation. You're not usually the one listening to someone having a big conversation.
Meanwhile, in the baths, I imagine Tosh is already in his bath by the time Karak has taken off his plate armor. He gets over there. Karak strips naked, wearing only his holy symbol, and cannonballs into a bath.
Tasha's splashing around and being like a child in the water. That's what I was doing, and that no one else obviously would see this because of audio things. But yeah, no, he's splashing around. He's probably found like a small rubber animal. It's probably a brontosaurus that he's playing with in the water. Like he hasn't had a bath in 300 years. He's gonna live it up.
It's a squeaky brontosaurus.
Yes. But yeah. We're just bros being bros in the water.
Karak
Playing in
is
the bath.
literally just like lounging in the hot water and enjoying it. Just, He's let his
And
top
time-
knot down.
And time will pass. Your bath's completed. Returning to your rooms at the same time the meal arrives. The food is tasty for what it is. Stew and bread. Nothing elaborate. The night growing long. Weariness creeping in, lulling you to take rest.
I don't want to annoy anybody, but I haven't had a real sleep in 300 years. So I'd really think it'd be cool
No,
if I didn't have to do any watches tonight. I will watch first the next time that we're out camping to recompense all this, but I would like to actually get a full, hasty time of rest of not having to wake up and see if my brain decides to give me dreams. If I can't sleep, I'll sit up with anybody, but please.
The offer is still on the table to give you the easy version of sleep.
No. I will. I'm very sure I could get into this, and he'll plop back onto the bed.
I'll take first watch. All of you get some rest.
Nyx will
You are a saint, my brother.
crawl under the bed that Venphira is going to sleep on and sleep under the bed.
Ven was just going to sleep on her bedroll.
Well, Nyx already said she'd take the floor, and they're 2 king beds, so there's a huge bed for you to have.
Well, I figured it'd be Zaraj in one, these 2 in the other. Yeah, Ven doesn't mind sleeping on the floor. She sleeps like the dead, so it doesn't matter. Like, she has a bad habit of just like laying flat on her back, hands on her tummy, and just looks dead.
In effigy pose, yeah. That's
Uh-huh.
Nyx is gonna crawl under a bed, period, the end.
There you go. Yeah, because for those who are new, Venphira does not look like she is breathing when she's asleep. Or isn't breathing when she's asleep. Oh, and after we got to our rooms, I would have dropped the disguise self.
So sleep will come. I need a saving throw from Karak, a constitution saving throw.
Oh my. 19.
Sleep will take you all. Maybe it was just the weariness of the day. Maybe it was something in the food. It's hard to say. But you will all dream the same dream. It will start with the smell of jasmine, lavender, the soft whistle of wind through the pine needles as you find yourself deep in the emerald forest. You are standing before the great falls, the roar muted, but the water pouring the same. You will see the thick, lush grass beneath your feet, stained with blood, as 12 bodies litter the ground before you. 12 individuals that you will know. You will recognize some of the faces, like Wilhelm, the elven merchant that had helped you so many times. Nyx, your mother, is there. Tosh is there on the ground. blood pouring from the lifeless bodies. You will see the falls all turn red as the roar of the water will suddenly come. And there you will see Karak on his knees, dagger in hand, plunging the dagger into his heart. His final words, spoken in Orcish, that even the tongue of sun and moon cannot understand, and everything will fade to black. Everything will be gone. You are in darkness, complete and total, overwhelming, fear rising in you. And then you will see a speck of light that grows swiftly, becoming huge, voluminous, filling all the space that is dark, blinding you almost. You will see from that light pour life as the realm begins to reform. You will see trees grow, grass sprout, flowers bloom. You will see birds in the air. You will see animals in the forest. But there are no people. There is only nature. And there, sitting atop the throne that has appeared at the Great Falls, an old, frail man in blue robes. And as your eyes make contact, one word will echo through your mind and be engraved on your hearts. Zakez. And this is where we pause for the evening.
You bastard.
I want to say thank you guys so much for playing at my table. Again, I apologize for fucking up the teleportation spell.
No. That is,
I
like
messed
I
it
said,
up
man,
too.
that is rules minutia, and that is way deep in that spell's rules. Like, it is, if you haven't played with it a whole lot, if you haven't had a character that used it more than once or twice, it's easy to miss those because it's not in the main description of the spell. You have to keep going.
I want to say thank you to those that are in the audience tonight. Y'all are why we're here. We love playing the game and we love sharing our stories with you. Tonight was an important night in the game. Tonight picked one of the 5 paths to the end. And we will see what happens in the next coming sessions. I just want to say thank you so much, everybody involved. I just really, you don't know how much this means to me. It just, yeah. So with that, we will remind everyone who we are, where we can be found, and we will leave for the night, leaving you with this one thought. Will the voice of the Scions have to take the lives of those individuals, including Tosh, the friend that has been through so much with the voice? Or can this group of ragtag misfits who started out in this world as outcasts hedge the gap and stop the reckoning that is to come? Go ahead with your reminders.
Hey everybody, I'm Ren Matley, the voice of Venphira, and you can find me over on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
Hey everybody, it's me, Patrick, the voice of Tosh. You know, that dragon guy. And you can find me on Twitter at Peculiar Patrick.
Hi everyone, I'm Alice, the voice of Nick's Shadow Stalker, and you can find me on Twitter at CapandCuppyCake. I also hope that you all filed your taxes like good citizens should, because the deadline was last Monday.
Hi gamers, I'm still Lot Clark, and I play Karak Stout. I almost did it again. Karak's Shadow Stalker, and you can find me on the Book of Faces and the Twitter Patients at Lock Unruly. That's Lock with an H.
And I'm Tier the DM, the world's okayest DM. And you can find me on Twitter at Tier, that's TYR _the _DM. Guys, I just want to remind you that you're not alone. We all go through hard times, mental, physical, emotional. But be there for each other. It costs nothing to not be a dick. Right now, in this time of uncertainty, when things are being so turned topsy-turvy, love one another. Love and inclusion, these are the torches that light a path to a better tomorrow. And until next time, live a life to make yourself proud. We love you guys.